Hi everyone. So here we are. Yet another week has gone by, and we are back with a PKM weekly for this week. So let's see what's in store for us. Unfortunately, there's no F1, there's no Premier League, although we do have international football. Some interesting results already, and it is still hot and humid where I am. So hopefully it's going to cool down a little bit, and then we can actually go outside. But that aside, let's get to it. So Capacities, what they've done is they had their very first off-site get-together. I'm not too sure where they went. It'd be nice to know, but I'm sure they're preparing something, just as a bit of an update for the community of where they went, what they were up to, what they did. But what they did announce is that they were going to do an AMA, an Ask Me Anything, with the team. So they did ask for questions within the Discord, and there was a lot that were posted. Just over here, you can see there's a number of questions ranging from philosophy, who they are, built background, next plans, what they've got coming up, what they want to achieve in the end, how they get on together, how they communicate. I think there's a couple or a few in Germany. I think Beth's in the UK. I'm not sure of the others, but it'd just be nice. So there's a few questions of how basically they all get on, and also in terms of the app, in terms of going forwards, funding, etc. So hopefully there's going to be something that's going to be released, a video or something. So do check out or keep an eye out on the Capacities YouTube channel, because I'm sure that's where it'll be first. So can't wait for that one, because it's very interesting to see what they were up to. Capacity is a bookmark or website manager. So MCD Justin, he basically created a query that allows him to retrieve all of the websites, links and things that he's copied into his Capacities space. And what the query does is basically just runs through any .com, .co.uk, etc. website or link that he's got in his Capacities, and it will return a query with these websites so that he can basically just see what he's copied in his Capacities space and look at the links in that way. So that's a very useful tip. So definitely worthwhile checking that out if you also want to do something similar. Logseq, what they've got in store for us is a bit of an asset management improvement. So I'm not sure if it's been released yet. I mean, this is going to be part of the DB version, but I still think it's still a bit of tweaking to do from what I could remember in their GitHub. And basically what you can see is if you tag anything with an asset, you can then basically run a query, if you will, and it shows you the name, the file, videos, audio, PDFs, the file size, when it was created, when you updated it, and then obviously you can tweak this table with the various different columns. You can sort it as you wish, and you can do things like that. So it's a lot easier, or it should be a lot easier than what we've currently got. So do keep an eye out on that one, and it is a sign of that the database version is improving. It is going to add quality of life improvements and make things a lot easier for everyone. So kudos to the team for that, for thinking that up and implementing it, or soon to implement it. User posted the joint power of using notes with Logseq and Obsidian. So this is just basically an article from Air Abbott or AI Rabbit, depending which way you read it, and it basically just goes through of the user was using Apple Notes and why now they've preferred an open source, open format approach, which is why they've gone with a combination of Logseq and Obsidian. And basically in the article, it kind of explains how they use the two apps to get the best of both worlds. So if you are also on the fence about using Obsidian and Logseq, an outliner and a full form app, an open source one and a slightly more closed source one, both with open form file formats, do check this out. And on that theme, there was another one from Nobulus Labs. They posted an article of Obsidian versus Roam versus Logseq versus Remnote. It's the forever question of which note-taking app to use. Although I think once you start using one, if you just use one, you should be okay. But if you are in doubt, do check this article out of which one might be the app for you. Tana. Few release notes, and especially the main one is that they're looking to hire a couple of people or a few people, and it's especially around the Android app. So they are looking for a Android engineer, if I remember right. And what they've done is the iOS app is imminently about to be released, from what I'm reading in the Slack and comments online. The Android app might be a little bit behind the release, and what they've tried to do is get an Android team together and they already have an Android engineer, so they're looking to get another one in. And basically what they've done is they've voluntold, or another word is forced, I guess, Olav to basically brush up his Android coding skills and get on with it. So hopefully it's not going to be too far behind the Android app to the iOS app, but the team is aware of the need to publish both as soon as possible. And then they're also, so if you know anyone, do let the team know. Get in touch with the team. I am sure they will have a lot to offer. And then they're also looking for applied AI developers. So again, if you know anyone who's interested or who has any AI capabilities, do get in touch with the team so that hopefully we can see what they will implement. Dario, or Combining Minds, he had a video with a friend of his, basically of why Dario would recommend to use Tana versus Notion. And as Dario says, this video didn't quite go as planned because, I mean, he talks about Logseq as well in it. But it's just a great video of basically why you can use Tana, Logseq, other apps to replace Notion, and why he believes that that's the better approach to do rather than just sticking to Notion for a organize everything type of app. So do check it out, and it's very insightful, lots of quality content in there, so well done, Dario. And then there was a Reddit post of how do you use Tana if there is no mobile app. This was especially geared at the Android users, although there is still no iOS app yet, although it's about to be released. A few comments of how you can get around it. The simple answer is don't use Tana if you need a mobile app yet. So I know it's being released, or you can find various different workarounds. Use Tana Capture and then do it on the computer. Use a different app and then do things when you're back at your desk. So there are a few workarounds that you can use. But if you are desperately in need for a mobile app, Tana might not be the app for you right now. Obsidian, what they've done is a user posted about how you can sync across various different devices using various different sync methods. I'll get my words out thereabouts. And basically, Stefan, he went through. He's got 2 MacBooks, a Windows, an iPad, and an Android phone. Just showing off. Just missing an iPhone from this list, and basically just goes through and how he syncs his Obsidian notes through these various different devices, using either the Obsidian sync or various different sync or free methods, such as Dropbox or SyncThing. So do check that out if you are also in need of syncing your notes across different devices. Obsidian October, that's well underway. So what Liam, I think it is, he did a video on an Obsidian critique, and he basically looks at comments, how he would improve it, how things that could be improved, tweaked, and things of the plugins that have been that have volunteered themselves to be critiqued by the team. So it's a great insight, and it does allow you to see how the team thinks, how the creator of the plugin thought, and various different insights of how it works. So do check that video out. And then there was a video about how you can use Morgan and Obsidian to basically create a task and time management system that is basically optimized, and you can use the best of both worlds within Obsidian and Morgan. So if you are also thinking about how you can improve your task and time management skills or capabilities, do check it out. By using these 2 apps, you can certainly get some tips and insights in from the video. Other apps, we've got Scrintal. They've recently released their Playground for the Mind. So that's finally here. And what it is basically creating a visual space where you can build blocks. Basically just allows a lot more capabilities within their canvas so that you can do different things within it. And I would probably just point you to the X link. I'm not too much of a fan of Substack with X links because it's a bit of a nightmare and they don't work, but I've posted a link there, and what you can then do is go through this tweet or X post, whatever, and you can see what it is and how you can use it. So well done to the team on that one, because I saw a few videos and it does look very impressive. Notes, they've improved their website a great deal of late, and they've also included lots of releases, which you can see here. So better export to Markdown, feedback widget, print full content, a new roadmap with feature voting so that you can kind of guide or influence which direction the app should take, and a more server status insights of the uptime that they had. And they're also working on a major update, full hierarchical tags, drag and drop, amongst other things. AFFiNE 0.7.1 is out, and you can now view your pages from inside the browser, so you don't need to download the app. You can do something a little bit like Tana, where you can just go direct from the browser and see your notes. And there are an awful lot of other updates that the AFFiNE team did, so you can check them out, and do keep an eye on this tool because it is getting more and more impressive every week. AFFiNE, or AFFiNE, depending how you say it, they've improved their community and upgraded it, and also they've implemented pre-built templates within the app, so that now you can, with a few clicks of a button, get some templates into your AFFiNE space. Heptabase, there's a video of how basically you can turn brainstorming and whiteboards into articles, blog posts, and essays. So do check out this video if you use Heptabase or other visual apps, or any app, because it does give some insights and lots of tips of how you can basically, from your writings, from your collection, from your capturing of information, how you can turn that into a content of some sort. Anytype, there was a comment from a user basically asking, okay, I put all my notes in Anytype, but how will I know Anytype will still be around? If it crashes, what's going to happen to my data? Will I lose it all? There's lots of responses. I guess in short is it's open source. You can download the app. You have the app, so it's not server based. The syncing is, of course, or it uses P2P technology. But if you have the app, you should be able to have your notes forever and a day. So not too much to worry on that side. It's a bit like Obsidian. Even if the company goes away, you can still have the app itself and use it. And last but certainly not least is, are you interested in PKM and AI? And if you are, Sarah's got a new thing that she's planning, and it's basically something where she will comment or provide her insights into using AI within PKM Sphere. So if you haven't already, do check the link out, have a read of what she's planning, and make sure you sign up to it, because there's certainly lots of great content planned. So thank you very much. That's it for this week. So thank you for being here, and I shall see you next week.